So it was just as I suspected. It's That's what it's happening. Yes, Bakugou has indeed figured out that Deku got his quirk from All Might. And he has indeed... And so the genius brawn guy begins to list everything on how he figured out for that. And begins to talk on how much he has hated Deku. I have to say, all of this makes me hate Bakugou even more. This is such a Sasuke moment, which I really dislike. He lists everything on why he hated Deku. The fact that Deku got admitted into UA, he was garbage, and that he grew all the time. And the fact that, that Deku grew more and more and more. And also, in the end, even in a way, surpassed Bakugou's ambitions. Bakugou wanted to be the best of the best, but Deku surpassed that all the more. The reason why he figured out that is not only because of every single moment that Bakugou had seen that All Might paid attention to Deku, but also the way he figured out that that All for One could steal quirks, meaning that it must have been very similar, and also how talking. So yeah, Bakugou may be an asshole, but he does have a detective brain in there. So, and he also mentions how much All Might lost his power, and the final line where he pointed at the TV saying, "You're next," and Deku crying. And the fact that All Might didn't give a straight answer. So yeah. So Deku sweats at this because he knows he cannot deny it, that it's like that. But he does ask, if you hear the truth, how is that going to help you? And so he decides that he wants to fight Deku. Right here and now, wants to fight them. And why? For a very stupid reason about saying, I want to confirm exactly what's so great about you. That All Might himself will go that far. Because after all, Deku surpassed, according to Bakugou at least, his own ambition. And the fact is that pisses me off so very much. Why has Deku surpassed Bakugou's ambition? Well, that's because Deku is a genuine hero! A guy that saves people first. Do not care about fame. Do not care about being the best. He just wants to become a symbol. Someone that helps. And the fact that Bakugou cannot see that, it so pisses me off. Maybe he can see that. He just refuses to acknowledge it. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe he refuses to acknowledge the fact that All Might choose him because Deku has always been Deku. A guy that was weak yet and had no quirk, yet at the same time had a big heart. So he begins to fight him. And even though Deku do not want that, the fight now starts. So the two former friends have now entered into the hostile fight for the biggest time ever, so to speak. What I'm actually wondering though is, how is this gonna change everything? Is this gonna be the first step towards Bakugou's character development, or is this the first step towards Bakugou falling into the line of villains similar to Bakugou? I mean Sasuke. So I still find it so very difficult that a guy like Bakugou cannot see why Deku was chosen by All Might. It's the fact that he himself even questions, does that mean my aspirations were wrong this entire time? And Bakugou has always looked up to All Might, but not because All Might was a hero and a man that saved people. No, that was because All Might always kicked ass, always won, and was so confident. And we saw from this nearest test that Bakugo did not win that one because, well, he wasn't a saving grace hero. And the fact that he cannot see that in Deku is so seriously pissing me off. But I have no idea how this fight will go. But I do know that things are now gonna change. So what do you think it will happen? Will Bakugo finally get some genuine kind character development, or will he now fall even harder down into his arrogant self? Give me your thoughts if you do have any.